shore. Moments passing away I've never seen before. You held me out of the dark. I always wonder if you were left without.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you guys so much for joining me for today's fall decorate with me and bake with me, because as you guys know, when I decorate my kitchen I always love throwing in a super yummy recipe. So I am doing that for today's video. I'm sharing how I make these super delicious empanadas that my mother-in-law just taught me how to do a week ago, and you guys don't want to miss out on this recipe. And for those of you who have asked for Jonathan and saying you guys miss his taste test, there is going to be a taste test in today's video, so definitely stick around till the end for that. But as always, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys do, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And if you've missed any of my other fall decorating videos, I will have them linked down below in the description box. But let's go ahead and get into the decorating and all the goodness that fall brings. So yes, let's go ahead and get started.
Fill me with a desire that I cannot break. Did you ever let go? Did you ever not know? You were never out there alone.
Okay friends, I just started off by wiping down this corner of my kitchen with my favorite Mrs. Meyer scent, Acorn Spice, and then I put down this wood riser. This is from the Hearth and Hand line at Target, and on top of it I'm just gonna go ahead and add my lamp. The only thing I did to this lamp is I actually painted the base. It used to be more of a white color and I just didn't think it went with fall, and honestly for year round I much prefer this color, so I will leave it down below in the description box. But it's just like an acrylic paint I got from Hobby Lobby, and I just went ahead and painted the base. But now I'm gonna lay down these napkins just to serve as risers for this cute little vase that I also spray painted with some black satin paint that I had lying around, and inside of it I'm going to add these burgundy baby's breath. I love these so much. I have these over in my living room on my coffee table and I absolutely love them. I just think they're perfect for fall, and just for that little touch of green I'm adding this candle from the Hearth and Hand line.
Did you ever let go? Did you ever not know? You were never out there alone. Do you think there's a chance?
And for that last touch of fall, I'm adding these heirloom pumpkins I found at Walmart for $4 each. I just think they're so beautiful and even perfect that they're actual real pumpkins. I don't really think I'll ever use them, or at least not like for food or for eating, but they definitely look so beautiful as decor and they match this little painting perfectly. I got this from Hobby Lobby and I just removed the hanging hardware it came with, and I added these magnetic strips so I can hang it right here on my fridge. And the reason I wanted to decorate this area is because I have so many ultrasound pictures of our baby, and while I wanted to remove some of them, I wanted to keep some of them up. So I bought these cute little golden frames from Amazon, and then I just laminated the ultrasound pictures I picked out, and I glued them to the back of the frame, used a little bit more of the magnetic strip, and I made them magnets. And I think it's such a special way to utilize some of those ultrasound pictures I still have while still making them look really pretty. And all of the rest went into a little box I have where I'm just gathering all of his ultrasound pictures. But yeah, I thought that this was such a cute idea to again keep those pictures up but still make it look really pretty for fall. Now on top of my stove, I went ahead and I bought another one of these little trays. I have one over in my living room and I thought it would be perfect as a spoon rest. And then of course I'm just adding a kitchen towel to the front of my stove.
Seems so strong until it falls. The final straw. Oh, I never felt like this before.
Now on the other side of my stove, I'm just adding these little containers I got from Michael's, and then another wooden riser. This one is a mini, and on top I'm adding this butter dish. I actually found this recently at Hobby Lobby and I absolutely loved it. I did end up moving it to my island, but for now it is right here and it's just perfect. I love the amber glass.
Clouded eggs, we danced, we fought. We were bound to make mistakes.
And since we are decorating the kitchen, I thought why not go ahead and make a quick simmer pot. I love these because they make your house smell so good and they're also so easy to make. There's plenty of variations and honestly you could just look through your fridge and see what you have. For my simmer pot, I'm just using an orange, an apple, a cinnamon stick, and some cloves, and that's really all. I like to add some water into my pot and then I like to squeeze the ends of the orange into the water and then I just add everything together. Just put this on very low heat so it starts simmering and it just really releases all those fall scents that we love and it truly makes the house smell so good. If you're like me and certain scents of candles make your head hurt, I definitely recommend just doing some simmer pots because again, like I said, it truly does make your house smell amazing, but it's also just so comforting and something so cozy about having this going on your stove while you're baking, while you're cooking, while you're doing really anything around the house. It just makes such a cozy ambiance and I definitely recommend trying it out. Again, it's super easy. Now I'm moving on to decorating my little hooks on this wall and I'm keeping it very simple. I'm adding all of my wooden elements that I have, including like my cutting boards and so on and so forth. You guys know already how I like to decorate this area. Of course, I'm adding some kitchen towels, this beautiful oven mitt holder. I just think it's so pretty and that knitted detail just truly brings in a cozy element. And yeah, just keeping it really simple this year because I have so much going on everywhere else. I just wanted to warm up this wall with all those wooden touches and just a little bit of texture through, again, like the kitchen napkin and the little oven holder. So yeah, that's what I'm doing on the bottom and then I'm doing the same at the top. The only difference is I do go ahead and add a beautiful wreath just for that touch of floral.
You ain't helping me at all. The memories, they all twist and turn. Somehow I just never learned. In the back of the schoolyard where we used to play.
I truly do love decorating these rods with practical items or items of practical use in the kitchen. For example, these spatulas, I actually will reach for them when I'm baking. All of my cutting boards, I do also reach for when I need them, or like my measuring spoons and my measuring cups. It just makes it easy to keep these decorative pieces up, and you know, they look pretty, but also they are items that I'm gonna reach for consistently throughout the season. So on this little hook, I'm adding my apron, which again is something that I reach for and I use occasionally when I know I'm gonna get messy and I don't want to. But yeah, I just thought I would mention that because I know it's simple, but it truly does serve a practical purpose. And now to finish off the kitchen, I'm just adding this rug I got a few years back from the Threshold line at Target, and that is it for the kitchen. Okay friends, it is time to share with you guys the recipe for the empanaditas. I actually learned to make these last week with my mother-in-law, so I was really surprised that they actually came out so good when attempting them by myself. But I just started off with one box, a 16-ounce box of lard. I know it as manteca. And then I started adding my flour little by little. I used about 6 cups of flour and 1 teaspoon of salt. Now the secret ingredient for these, so my mother-in-law told me, is using beer. So I used a little bit less than a full bottle of beer. As you guys can see here, I just added it little by little and just consistently kneaded the dough until I got the consistency I wanted. So again, this is gonna be just kind of, you have to wait and see. You want it to reach this consistency here where it no longer sticks to your hand. You're able to fold it and it just is perfect. Once it's there, you can go ahead and cover it and let it rest for about an hour.
This time I am pretty sure.
While the dough is resting, I went ahead and make a quick pumpkin filling. I already had some peach jam I had made from peaches from our peach trees, our personal peach trees, which was such an accomplishment, and the jam was absolutely delicious. But since it's fall, I thought I'd make a quick pumpkin filling. So this is just 1 can of pumpkin puree, 3/4 cup of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of pumpkin spice, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and that is it. Super simple. Now to start assembling the empanaditas, I'm just gonna grab a piece of dough and I'm gonna roll it out. You want it really thin. The thinner the better, I learned. You'll see that some of my first ones weren't super thin, but I figured it out, and towards the end I just rolled it as thin as I could. And then I am gonna use like a little round cookie cutter. My mother-in-law actually rolled like little tiny dough balls and then she rolled them out, but that was too much work for me and my carpal tunnel was already getting really bad, so I figured this would be a quicker way to make them. And then you're gonna add the smallest bit of the filling. Trust me, you guys, I know it looks like it's a little tiny bit of filling, but you want to keep it this small so they don't pop open and spill out. So yeah, just add a little bit of it and then fold them. Use a fork to like enclose the edges and then put them on your cookie sheet.
No, you were never out there alone. Do you think there's a chance for this love to be real?
And if you have some that spill out a little bit when you're closing them, just go ahead and wipe away the excess. Honestly, it's not super bad. Just make sure you add a little bit of filling, like I said. But now I'm gonna go ahead and fill the peach jam ones. Oh, these are so delicious, you guys. I wish I would have filmed how I made the peach jam because it was the first time I've made it, but it came out so good, honestly. And I'm so sad that this is the last little bit that I had left, but I'm looking forward to next year to making some more. But anyways, I'm just closing those up, and then again just enclosing them with the fork before putting them on our cookie tray and putting them into the oven. You want to cook these for about 10 minutes at 350 degrees, and then you're gonna broil them for probably like 2 minutes. Just keep an eye on them until they get that like nice brown surface. You guys will see in just a bit what they look like. But yeah, first bake and then broil for a little bit.
Did you ever let go? Did you ever?
Once they were out of the oven, I just pulled them off the cookie sheets and to the side so they would cool down just a little bit, or enough for me to actually be able to hold them. And then I rolled them in a sugar cinnamon combination and then place them to fully cool off. You don't want to eat these warm. My mother-in-law warned us that it would basically mess up your stomach if you did, so you definitely want to just make sure that you let them cool off completely before you go in and you start eating them. So that is a tip for my mother-in-law that I wanted to make sure that I passed along. You guys, look who's back! It has been such a long time since we had Jonathan on the channel to do a taste test. So I figured today was the day. Anything to say? Are you excited for this?
Yes.
Yes. Slippery little wrist. Okay. So I made these, I made these with his mom. His mom mainly made them, but she taught me how. So this is the first time I've made them on my own. I made the peach jam with our peach jam, and then I made the pumpkin one. Yeah. So that's going to be the different one. But that's the pumpkin, that's the peach.
Presentation. You right? No. like what's his name? Gordon Ramsay.
What would you score my presentation on a napkin?
Yep. Yeah, right. They look good. All right, so this is the peach, right?
Yes. With your peaches.
Oh, with my peaches. Automatic, extra 2 points. Nothing. Yummy. Damn.
Are they good?
I'm not gonna say they're better than my mom's. Even though, let's try to keep that between you and me.
Okay. And then internet.
Jeez, dude.
They're good?
These are delicious. Now pumpkin. Well, the aftertaste is a little bit better than the peach.
The pumpkin ones?
Yeah, but like overall, I like the peach.
The peach one more? You don't like pumpkin as much though.
I like it, but it has a really good. Like these would be really good with coffee. The pumpkin ones.
Yeah. So the question here is, how many are we gonna pack away to gift?
They even crumble. It's gonna be perfect.
Kneading that dough. Set me back 2 days. I have carpal tunnel, you guys.
Did you do it all in your teddy bear suit?
Yes.
Did you show the camera in your teddy bear suit?
Yes. And now I actually look like a teddy bear because of the belly. Okay, what's your rating?
I rated definitely. So you add the extra 2, so it's a 12.
A 12.
12 Johnnies. But I rate you. Babe, you're wearing our carpet.
A carpet. That's. I don't fit in anything else anymore. Alright, you guys. Well, you guys definitely have to try out the recipe. Hopefully you guys find some good peaches to make yourself some jam. If not, any jelly will do. But, yep.
mint.
So by the end of the day, like I mentioned, my carpal tunnel was absolutely painful, so that is why I'm using my wrist brace. So I apologize that is in the way of this clip, but once Jonathan got a hold of some of the empanaditas, I went ahead and started packing some up for some of his customers that we are very, very thankful for. They are the kindest and sweetest humans on earth. One of them actually sent such a kind gift for me and baby and for Jonathan. It's like a soup kit that you can freeze and put away until baby gets here, and then some items for him and some items for me, which I thought was so incredibly thoughtful. And the other is just someone we really, really appreciate, who has been a customer of Jonathan's for such a long time, and she just has always been so sweet, her and her husband. So I definitely wanted to make sure to get some of these out to them. And I don't know, I was just so excited because Jonathan really said that he loved them, and he encouraged me to just pack them up so we can take them over. But that is it for today's video, you guys. Once I packed the ones we were gonna give away, I just went ahead and added some to my little wooden riser here, and then I'll add this over into our kitchen island. These didn't even last into the weekend. They were gone by the second day. Also, my brother-in-law was staying this week with us, so he had some, Jonathan had some, and I ain't even gonna lie to you guys, I had a few. Couldn't super indulge because I have gestational diabetes, but I still made sure to have a few of them, and everything was good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next one.